All right, guys, HIIT, high intensity interval training. So if you really want to burn some calories, not only during your workout, but after, so you get this metabolic burn after, try some HIIT training. Now, here's the thing I want to say right now. If you are already really stressed about things, you might not want to go as high in terms of intensity. So exercise is a stressor. It's a good stressor. But if you're already really stressed out, sometimes it's better to go at a slightly lower level, moderate exercise. So listen to your body. I'm going to go ahead and show you a high intensity interval program. It's just 5 exercises. You can repeat them 3 or 4 times if you'd like. 30 seconds or maybe 45 if you need more time. So you just listen to your body and what you need. And so here we go. I've already warmed up. You please warm up too. Make sure you do your dynamic warm up. If you're not sure about that, then go back to the dynamic warm up video and follow that to get your body ready to go. All right, so we have a band lunge and press. I've got my handy dandy stopwatch here. So I'm going to go just 30 seconds. And again, you decide if you want to go longer than that. And we've got 30 seconds. I am lunging and I'm pressing with my band. So I'm lunging and I'm pressing. So I'm doing upper and lower body at the same time. And when I do that, I'm definitely elevating the heart rate much, much more. Pressing out as I'm lunging forward. Now if this doesn't work for you, then certainly just hold the position and do your presses. If you got something going on with your shoulders, maybe you leave the arms out and just use the band for resistance. So that was my 30 seconds. You can probably already hear my heart rate is going up. Moving on. So intervals, high intensity, 30 seconds. And then I might take 15 or 30 seconds of rest before I do my next exercise. So that's been longer than 15 seconds, so I'm ready to go. So skater hops. You can do this with added resistance like I'm doing right now, or you can do it without resistance. So I'm hopping side to side. Okay. And this band is holding me back, so I'm definitely working additional muscles. This is much harder than just doing a skater hop without any resistance. But if you don't have this resistance, then it's fine for you to do it without. I'm landing with bent knees and using my arms to get my heart rate up even more. All right, that's my 30. I'm going to catch my breath for maybe 15 or 30 seconds, and then I'm going to move on. So I've got dumbbells here, alternating shoulder presses. I'm going to turn sideways here just for a moment. What I don't want is hips to move forward. I do not want locked out knees. My knees stay bent, my chest is lifted, good posture. Maybe palms face towards your head. Maybe they face forward. Figure which works best for you and your shoulders. I'm going to show you some of each. Back and forth. So by alternating a few things, I can keep moving, keeps my heart rate up. Here's palms forward. But the other thing too is sometimes when you do both at the same time, can actually cause a little bit more stress, not only on the lower back, but for some people in their shoulders. So try alternating, or maybe one at a time. And then the other arm. Now you can add to this by doing something like a push and a press. So now I'm squatting and pressing. Anytime you add the legs in, heart rate's gonna go up. Whew. All right. So that's at least 30 seconds. So I'm moving on. I'm going to catch my breath again, 15, maybe 30 seconds. And I've got the step here. So I've got 2 levels on my step. Maybe for you, you go lower. Maybe you go 1 level. Maybe you go no levels. If you don't have a step, I'll show you some options to get your heart rate up without a step. So I can do simply your basic shuffle over the step. So I'm bending my knees every time. Keeping my core tight. That's your basic shuffle. You could also face the step and switch your feet. You could bend your knees hop on and off. Always landing as quietly with bent knees as possible. You could do a hop up, landing quietly. Okay? No step, you can certainly do a squat jack, jumping jacks. If bouncing doesn't work, high knees, always an option. You can even hear my heart rate's going up with these. All right. That was more than 30 for sure. All right. So the last one I have for you is a ball plank. So in my ball plank, I'm going to be putting my forearms on the ball. I'm working on anti-extension. So that means I'm drawing my hip bones towards my rib cage. So what I don't want is extension, big extension in my back. So pay attention to that. Feel it in your core, in the front and around, but not into the low back. So I'm putting my forearms a little on this side of the ball, and then I step into my plank position. Now I might just, let me move this dumbbell, I might just stay right here, or I might start to move the ball out and in, just a little. And it's slow. I might make some circles. I like to call this a happy face, where I just do like this U shape. Or maybe I just stay still. If you start to feel it in the low back, I recommend you rest and start again when you've recovered. If that does not work for you at all, you could come to the knees. And you could do a rollout on the knees. Okay, so just listen to your body when you're doing all of that. All right, give it a try, 3 or 4 times, round and around and around, circuit through, do your stretching afterwards, and let me know how it goes.